So I used to care about money, and I used to care about material things. I used to care about my career. Um, and now all I care about is my family. And as it relates to my friends, I have a circle of super close friends, but it's few. It's a few people. And I don't want anything else. And I think about that as I'm recording this, and the guy next to me is getting in his car, but apparently I don't care. um, I don't know how to feel about that. It's like I recognize it, and I don't have the energy level and all those things. Another person. And here I am holding the phone. Oh God! And she turned on her lights. Like, who does that? People like her. But anyway, you know, I had this conversation with my wife, and it really wasn't a conversation because last night she told me that she had about 130 bucks left, and then we went through it from 200 to 130, and it's like whatever, okay. But I was gonna use her card to do a little grocery shopping today, and it turns out because I found this out after she got back from work that she only has a couple bucks in her account. She gets paid tomorrow, and I was just like, what? Like, you don't have? That's not what you said. And I raised my voice, and I'm 100% right. What? Here's the thing, and I've heard this before, but I never really put two and two together. Even if I'm right, I still lose because it's my wife, and we're in an argument, and she's not even lying. She just really thought that. And so I went up to her, and because she's like, I got like, $13 or $15, that you can put in your gas tank because, the other option was to take her car, which is nice, but for whatever reason, the heat doesn't work when you just sit like I'm sitting. And I don't know. I just, when I told her this, it's like there are certain things I'm noticing that worry me, and which is I don't want to like go out, and I'm talking like grocery shop and just do stuff like that. I'm fine, and I will not let that win. Whatever that is can go fuck itself. But there is a real resistance, even making phone calls and taking care of stuff, and I'm thinking, I'm trying to figure out why, you know, and there's a part of me that is like, well, if all you care about is your family, then that makes sense. But you still need to take care of like financial things. You know, like um, one of Colleen's friends texted her, and Colleen didn't know what to say. And then she texted me, and basically it was like, how are you doing? And do you need anything? And I'm just like, how do you answer that? How do you unleash the gates of hell on someone who just wants to help out? Like you can't tell them the truth. You know that like financially you're about to like it's like Battleship, and you've already got 4 missiles. And it just takes one more to sink you to the bottom of the ocean. Like that's where we are. And health wise, it's just. But there's there's always a yin and a yang. There's always, and fortunately, besides all of the destruction that cancer has done, and I told Colleen this, like she's healthy, cancer free. The kids are healthy, and I think relatively happy, despite everything that has happened to us. Despite, you know, and I think a lot of that has to do with your attitude and, you know, just being, just recognizing what matters. And you know, I thought about that. Like, man, I could have used all these years just to try to hoard as much wealth as I could for my family, which would make them happier. And then I thought, when I was first diagnosed, I didn't think about my house, my car. I didn't think about anything. I thought about my family, and I thought, like, and I went through my mind. The best memories were all with people I loved, and money had no role. That's not to say it doesn't have a place. Um, and I certainly recommend, when you are young, to go balls to the wall, you know, and work and in play. You know, you just have to set goals. But, you know, and I'm thinking, well, if I continue to work and continue, just, like I'm gonna make, what I used to have this goal that I just have to make what my life insurance policy was, because what happened with that is so insanely ridiculous that it just defies belief. It was like for 300 grand. And I'm thinking to myself, and this was just today, I'm thinking, I don't regret that at all. Like, leaving my work, doing, like, because, like, what am I going to teach my kids? I'm going to teach them that, money is the key to happiness? And no, I have to teach them that the only important thing, the things you really need to guard, are your health, your family, and your friends. That's it. Everything else is bullshit. And again, it's not to say that having money doesn't relieve stress. It does. Trust me. But it's not the most important thing. It's not even close to the most important thing. And I just wanted to make this video to tell that to my kids. And I tell them that, like, I don't want to be a reason why any of you bastards are on intervention. I don't want this video to be played as a snippet on intervention. Son of a bitch. Because you think about, like, people who are really down and out, they usually have a catalyst. They have something, like, the trouble started when I was started to be sexually abused, or I started to get beat, or my dad died of cancer. Like, what the fuck? You gonna use your father as a reason that you're doing drugs? That's such an excuse. It's such a cop out. It's fucking lame. You know. And if you did that, sorry, but I mean, fucking grow. Come on. I love my kids. And I love my wife. It's a long story. But, yeah, that's all I have to say. I'll probably have more to say. Like, I've been, I just finally have to admit it. I'm really good at talking to myself. But I didn't even finish the story about the argument with my wife and just realizing, like, even if I'm right, I'm not winning at all. You know, I, that's the person that I chose to spend my life with. I'm gonna, like, I don't want to have arguments. What, like, why would you want that? You know. So I just apologized to her. I'm like, I'm sorry I yelled. And I truly mean, I mean it. Even though you're seeing this video and it's in the past tense, probably in the way past tense, because you're probably just stumbling upon this video. It means I've died. That's what it means. Unless you're one of my few friends who are watching this and fucking it's 12 minutes into the video and you're still watching it. Are you gay? Does your name rhyme with Kevin? I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy. Um, but don't. I will give out. You know, I will let people know. My family know. My family will know about this. Um, but I just don't want them to know about it now. So shut your mouth. But yeah, it's like I don't want to be into an argument, and then I'm gonna take Olivia to gymnastics, and then I'm gonna come home, and we're still gonna be angry at each other over fucking nothing. No, I want to come home. Hopefully, she's got a little weed that I can, you know, because it helps me sleep. Not that I need any help with sleep, but it just helps me relax because I have so much going through my head. You know, you know, it's hard being this good looking. That's always funny to me. Like I make that joke all the time. But what makes it funny is that I know what the truth is. You know, like I probably shouldn't say this, and if I do, I won't post it. But back in the day, you know, and I don't recommend doing this actually. There's a lot of science saying not to do this. But back in the day when I used to, how did I get on this topic? When I used to rub one out, I would use a mirror because I looked so good. I was just like, yeah, you would love to get briber by this. And now, can you imagine me doing that? Yeah, take it. Yeah, you like a fat, bald cancer boy, don't you? Oh my god, I could still do it. When you do think about that, it's all mental. It's 100% mental. Like you can literally, you know, if you were pleasured and it was dark and it was by the same sex and you're heterosexual, it might be better. I don't know. But yeah, Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm 15 minutes in. 7 inches deep. No, I'm just kidding. That's yucky, especially if you're like one of my kids watching this. That is a joke. It's more than 7.